Black men, if you thought that the black woman, your black woman, was down bad before, she is going to be in a major bind after I show you these latest statistics.
I'm the CEO, Niggero, of Fixes Binds LLC.
Stay with me. It's no secret that the economy has been on a downturn as of late. The current administration is trying to reset some things in the economy. And, well, the economy was already crappy before he got there, to be honest, all right? And there's the article I want to reference, but before I get to that article, I have to lay some groundwork, if you will. Now, shout out to my man CGA, Coach Greg Adams. I saw this on his Twitter page, his X page, I'm sorry. There's a couple things I'm going to reference from his page. As you can see here, this is a statistic as of recent months. 65% of black women with university degrees work for the government. Read that again. Not that 65% of workers are black women, but that 65% of all college-educated black women are employed by the government. They literally have no job market. Well, we call that, in this space, we call that government daddy. Government daddy.
Nick, you're stupid.
I know. Government daddy. Because, as again we say in this space, women are going to answer to somebody. We call that daddy. Government daddy, sugar daddy, somebody, right? Husband daddy, their real daddy or stepdaddy, somebody. Somebody has to hold them up or at least be a crush just in case they need some assistance, right? And in this case, 65% of all college-educated black women work for the government. That is a very large percentage, almost 70%. Well, 65, almost 70, round up or down, you get it, right? And so this brings me to the next reference of the great CGA. And he posted this not too long ago. Black women are the most educated group in the United States of America. The most educated.
Message.
Yeah.
Nick, you're stupid.
Now, the most educated in the United States, nay, dare I say the world, huh? Well, I want to go find this particular article, the actual article, see if there's any statistics or numbers or anything I can reference. And I found this right here. Yes, Thought Co. Black women are the most educated demographic in America. This was dated September 21st of 2024, so fairly recent. Let's scroll down here and get some numbers of the most educated demographic in the United States of America. Let's see here. The most educated demographic in America. Let me make that a little bit larger. Here we go. The claim that black women are the most educated demographic in America comes from a 2014 study that cites the percentage of black women enrolled in relation to their other race gender groups. This is a reference of 2015. Considering the enrollment alone gives us an incomplete picture. Black women are also starting to outpace other groups in earning degrees. For example, let me go here. Let me make it so you can see it. For example, although black women only make up 12.7% of the female population in the country, they consistently make up over 50% of the number of black people who receive post-secondary degrees. Percentage-wise, black women outpace white women, Latinas, Asian Pacific Islanders, and Native Americans in this arena as well. Okay, so you see there that they outpace black men, which of course they celebrate this at no end. They also outpace all other ethnic groups of females in this area of post-secondary degrees. Now they're going to go later on in this article. We're here to talk about despite the fact that black women are enrolled in and graduating from school at the highest percentage across racial gender lines, negative depictions of black women abound in popular media, even in science. Well, the negative stereotypes and depictions of you are your own fault, okay?
He's out of line, but he's right.
Need I remind you about, or you probably already saw this, the African-American women that were in, I believe, New Orleans or somewhere in Louisiana. They were graduating and they were doing their mating dance, almost all of them in the arena, okay? And that was, in my opinion, that set us back far enough, right? But you get it. Black women oftentimes lift up their own negative stereotypes, which is, in my opinion, their own fault. But in any case, you see the statistics, right? The numbers. And again, I will leave a link to this in the description box. Okay, the baby mama, the welfare queen, the angry black woman. Well, these things are your own fault. Go to any interrogation or any police activity page on YouTube or social media, and you will see a lot of African-American women behaving badly and resulting in detainment, if you will. Now, that brings me to the article I wanted to talk about today. Here it is. April jobs report. Black women lost 106,000 extra jobs, most among all workers. Where is it? Latest figures show that joblessness for black women surged by 106,000 last month. Now, they're going to attribute this to a lot of different things. Now, while black men are out opening their own businesses, they're becoming entrepreneurs, they're going into relatable and very profitable skills such as STEM and, technology, or they're going blue collar like myself. They're contracting, they're going out and being an HVAC or a mechanic or electrician or things that are still needed in our society very heavily. No, they're going out getting degrees and they're championing themselves as being the most educated in our society, that they need us. Look at what's her name? The one that lost the election. You get it, I'm drawing blank. Kamala Harris. And so they stand up saying that they're the most educated. Well, as you look at my thumbnail, you're the most educated. And now because of your education, you are the most terminated.
Enemy spotted.
Now let's read this article and figure out where the problem lies or where they're going to put the fault. Let's go. If you've made it this far in the video and you're still here, thank you again for your viewership. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell, that way you can be notified whenever I go live or drop new content. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, please do so by hitting the Cash App $ Mr. Normie. And you can also go to my Ko-Fi page, ko-fi.com/workingmanmg. Also, I'm trying to build a community on Locals. So if you would, go please check out my Locals page and you can join for just $5 a month. You can post and we can build a community of like-minded working men over there. Thank you for your time. Now back to the video. New eye-popping data shows what is not often cited in the nation's labor force. Fresh numbers reveal that unemployment for black workers this year is steadily rising, especially for black women. Now we know about the tariffs, the layoffs. Also now we got the student loan repayment. They're cutting back on Section 8 and other things. And all this stuff is leading to, a disturbing trend was identified in the latest information from the U.S. Bureau of Statistics. Among other findings, the report disclosed that the joblessness rate for black women rose to 6.1 in April, a full percentage point surge from 5.1 in March. In contrast, the unemployment rate for white women in April was 3.3%, unchanged from March, and 4.6% for Hispanic women, the same as in March. Women in other groups generally do not face racial and gender discrimination like black women, a factor in the joblessness rate discrepancy. Now, they're going to cite, of course, the usual suspects: racism, inequality, other kinds of biases and things of that nature. But I would argue that's because maybe arrogance, maybe because you're not a team player, maybe because you're confrontational, you're a troublemaker, things like that will cause you to be one of the first ones to be considered to be fired when it's time to pass out those termination letters. You feel me? By the way, also, because let's go back here, you are 65% of you college educated black women are working for the government. What does that mean? You saw all these cuts to the Department of Education, to all these other 3-letter or 4-letter organizations in the government. Guess what? That means y'all got cut first, because guess what? You are 65%.
Enemy spotted.
65% of y'all work for the government. Guess what? You got cut. All right? You put all your faith in government daddy, and guess what? He is repaying you handsomely. For the perspective, the jump for black women was among the highest of any group and much greater than the unchanged overall 4.2% nationwide unemployment rate last month. Black women saw their unemployment climb by 106,000 in April. According to the digital platform HBCU Money, the number of black women employed is at a 5-month low, and the number of unemployed is at a 5-month high. Concurrently, the overall black unemployment rate rose to 6.3 in April from 6.2 in March, reflecting the third straight monthly rise and highest surge since January. For black men, the unemployment rate in April was 5.6, which is down from 6.1 in March. Well,
Enemy spotted.
I wonder why that is. The BLS reported that the overall economy added 177,000 jobs in April. Okay. Let's read this statement. I'm going to get you out of here. Quote, the unusual nature of this increase in black women's unemployment is a testament to and a direct result of the anti-DEI and the anti-black focus of the new administration's policies. He says, this is demonstrably damaging to the black community, something we have not seen before. So, now, remember when Ice Cube came out, he was like, well, I'm trying to make this country for black America. And the black women came out, all the panel, all those women, those 4, they came out and they said, well, what's in here for black women? This guy says, well, it's damaging to the black community. I would argue it's not damaging to the black community. It's just damaging to black women, because now they don't get to brag and say how they get to work for the government and all this other crap that they usually brag about. But I won't read the rest of this. The rest of it's just kind of fluff, but you get what's going on here, right? Black women taking the L in the government job department and in jobs as a whole. 106,000 last month. They're up a whole percentage point, and it's probably going to get higher and higher because DI is gone now. And guess what? Now you have to actually work off of your merit and your skills and not your placement or the quota in the company. Okay? So remember, 65% of black women, university degrees for the government. 65% of all college-educated black women are employed by the government. And you're also the most educated group in the United States of America. Yeah.
Nick,
yeah.
you're stupid.
I know. But you get it, right? And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of the Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about these statistics, these numbers of the black population of unemployment, especially black women in particular. Let me know what you think about all of that down in the comment section. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell. We're out of the door, and I will see you on the next video.